Can I talk? No, if I try and talk to that fellow again about the nugs, he'll just be like, thank you for getting me the nugs. I might actually have a look in Dust Town. Oh, we've got to talk to Brother Burple, of course we do.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold prayer meetings here.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Can I do that? Can I do that? No, no doors are openable. That's saddening. I thought maybe like, I think this one makes me think chantry. Just, I think it's the stained glass and the church and stuff. We've already had a bit of a fight with some casters, so I'm worried about going into Dust Town, really. I'm more looking for nugs.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Yeah, they'll probably fight me, won't they? Do you have a name? Thug leader, Rojek. Okay. Rojek, you have a quest for me, do you? I don't think we're gonna get any. I don't think it doesn't look like there's any nugs there, so maybe there's just 3. Thinking of it, right? So, I mean, what quests have I got? Yeah, Lord Dace and the Deep Roads. Yeah. So we're gonna have to head down to the slums which is Dust Town to find this thief. We're gonna have to head into the Deep Roads for that. Dagna's request. We could go and do that. Let us away. Can I do that from here? No, I can't.
You know, I've heard about the Orlesian bards.
Who hasn't? They are quite famous after all.
The stories I heard were a little racy. It had to do with how a bard assassinated her target, how they were lulled into complacency.
If those stories were true, who would ever agree to entertain a bard in their court?
Oh, I don't know. There's a certain allure to danger, isn't there? And besides, you couldn't all be assassins, could you? I'd take my chances. If the stories were true, that is.
Oi!
We had rules about that sort of thing. Strict rules.
Such as? You're not gonna tell me, are you?
Let's just say I had plenty of reasons to join the chantry, shall we? And leave it at that.
You making a move on Liliana? Not cool, dude. Not cool. Okay. Right. To the Circle of Magi. No. No. The Circle Tower. Ah. Clicked the wrong button. Oh well. We'll get the boat across. Could always just have a head back to camp and have a chat with people, I suppose.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower?
Oh, so you got your boat back, did you?
Gregor came by, said I could have Lissy back. He seemed sad and tired.
Well, yes, I'd like to go to the tower.
Off we go then.
You know, we got rid of the demons. You don't need the ominous music game. Just saying. Irving.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Dagna of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
All she wants is to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the circle should be flattered.
No, she wants to learn. That is a worthy goal.
I cannot deny anyone, dwarf or human, the chance to learn. Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
I shall return to Orzammar with this news then.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
I think she'll be very interested in what happened.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden.
Thank you. I must take my leave.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Well, we're going to head back to camp. I mean, we've got a few gifts
Shall be done.
to give to people, so we'll do that now. Right, what gifts do we have? We have a remarkable topaz, which I think is for Shale. I think. I know I shouldn't do this. This is cheating. This is being very cheaty. But I think...
I'm to keep this, am I?
Oh, that was the wrong... I'm reloading that because that was the wrong thing. I didn't look at what I was giving. Right. Remarkable topaz.
Very nice indeed.
And Sten likes paintings, if memory serves, so...
Unexpected. Thank you.
I know who those are with the warhounds on them. I think the steel symbol of Andraste goes to Liliana. Let's end this session with a little loop round talking to people.
It speaks.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
I think we've gone through all these, haven't we? Yeah, we've gone through those.
On then.
Right. Morrigan will probably just comment on the fact we've not been to Flemeth yet. Sten.
You called.
Oh dear. I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
No, I didn't.
Then I suggest we move on.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
The engineers want to be mathematicians. I'm not even an engineer. I just... Oh, you're an engineer. No, why? Why? Shut up, work. Sorry. Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
What? Biscuits? Cookies. Right, Americans. Cookies?
Yes, We have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
But don't the Kunari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Maybe he was meant to be a merchant, he might be happier. He might be happier.
Happiness is fragile. Nothing can be built upon it that will last. Only duty endures.
Duty can be forgotten.
Can it? Perhaps that's the difference between your people and mine. We never forget. Shall we move on?
Let's go.
As you wish.
Then disapproves, but people do forget their duty. Right, Liliana? Cheer me up.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
We need to talk.
Of course.
Do you have any tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Morrigan's mother was called Flemeth.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mist?
Flemeth the dragon. Yes, probably. She didn't really introduce herself. She didn't introduce herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Thank you. Right. When?
What's on your mind?
Why did the spirit choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
What about demons?
I could sense the demons too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Ooh. Do spirits watch all people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes
That must
I
be
would see
messed up people
a
by someone.
glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
So it protected you?
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
And in your fight with Petra's demon?
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
I'm glad that you think travelling with me is worthy of that time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging.
I'll hold you to that.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Let's have a chat with Jester! Biggie! Who's a good Mabari? Yeah. You're a good Mabari. Right, so there we go. So yes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, we could have another go at Flemeth. Or we could go to Haven, or we could do a bit more work in Alzamar. Who knows? Not even me, but we'll all find out together next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.